Jared Kushner, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's good to be with you.
So look, 24 hours after the announcement of this landmark peace deal between Israel and the United Arab Emirates, I just want to ask specifically what precisely, your administration did. I mean, you know obviously better than I do that this has been in the works for at least the last 10 years between the parties and, with the help of previous U.S. administrations. Can you tell us how and why it happened now?
The first thing President Trump did was he went to Riyadh in 2017. He assembled the leaders of the 54 Muslim countries and said, guys, we need to be thinking about things differently. We need to solve these problems together, and we need to bring the region together around common solutions and in a new way. Since then, we've seen a lot of changes. We've seen Israel become closer with the Arab countries. We've rolled back a lot of Iran's aggression in the region, terminated the really flawed Iran deal. We've taken back the fiscal caliphate of ISIS, and we've done a lot of work to counter financing of terrorism and to fight the long-term battle against extremism through counter-extremism centers by fighting the battle online. So I think that President Trump was able to build the trust back with all the regional allies that America had and to lay out a strategy, and then we've worked very closely together over the last years to execute that strategy, culminating in the first peace agreement in the region in the last 26 years. So again, there's a lot of problems that we've had in the Middle East over time, but very few politicians and leaders have been able to create the breakthrough that President Trump was able to get yesterday.
So obviously this is a progress in the region, and specifically on an issue that you and I spoke about when you unveiled the Trump administration peace plan for the region. You remember one of the first questions I asked you was, will Prime Minister Netanyahu be annexing the West Bank as was provided for? And you said, because he had said that, and you said, no, we don't expect that, that shouldn't happen. It's no secret that you did not want that to happen. Is one of the side benefits, or the side benefit of this deal, the announcement that that annexation will be suspended by Israel?
So politics are messy, and in the Middle East, if there was an elegant solution to solve all these problems, they would have been solved a long time ago. And so you have a lot of different parties that believe in a lot of different things, but ultimately what happened here was that leaders came together, great leaders like Prime Minister Netanyahu, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed, and President Trump, and they were able to put what are the interests of the people, the region, and the world ahead of different maybe things that would have been good in the short term, but less helpful in the long term. So that's why we're able to get to this normalization and peace, which will facilitate great trade between the United Arab Emirates and Israel, that will facilitate exchanges in technology, healthcare, tourism. A lot of Muslims throughout the world don't believe that they're able to visit the Al-Aqsa Mosque because their countries don't have diplomatic relations and they can't fly into Tel Aviv and then go visit the mosque. Now Muslims from throughout the world can fly through Dubai and Abu Dhabi, go to Tel Aviv, and they can pray at the mosque, and that will help fight against the notion that the extremists put out there that says that people are not allowed to pray at the mosque and that the mosque is under attack. And that's a trope that's been used for over 100 years.